Formula E is back.
A new car, a new season.
Electric street racing has evolved.
The all-electric street racing championship gets ready to spark into life for the 2018-19 season. One of the biggest evolutions is the all-new Gen 2 car. It has twice the range, more power, and a higher top speed.
The new calendar will see these Batmobile-esque machines unleashed on some of the world's most iconic cities. Starting in Saudi Arabia on December the 15th, the series will send shockwaves across 5 continents as 11 cities host 12 electrifying street races.
You're watching part 2 of the official ABB Formula E 2018-19 season preview shows. In this episode, we'll be seeing what BMW Andretti driver Antonio Felix da Costa thinks of his new whip.
We have a massive diffuser. This generates a lot of downforce. I think it's one of the best looking parts of the car.
Heading to Monaco to catch up with Season 3 champion Lucas de Grassi.
It's super fast. It's an unbelievable experience.
Seeing how you, the fans, can get even more involved with the series.
Heading to Asia to chat to some giants of the motorsport world and talk about their entry into the series for the upcoming season.
We'll also be going behind the scenes at pre-season testing in Valencia.
Nissan e.dams and HWA Race Lab, the Mercedes works team, enter the paddock to take on the established Formula E names of Audi Sport, Techeetah and Panasonic Jaguar Racing, amongst others.
Let's meet a British-based team that will be looking to make a huge impact in the upcoming season. Sir Richard Branson's Envision Virgin Racing will retain the services of last year's title challenger, Sam Bird.
Robin Fraines, previously of Andretti Formula E, will partner the British speedster. For Season 5, Envision Virgin Racing will be using an Audi powertrain.
Let's head to Munich to Audi's test facility to catch up with the team and see how preparations are coming along.
I'm extremely excited for the forthcoming season. I think Season 5 will be extremely exciting, not only for us drivers, the teams, but also for the people watching at home. It's a different race format, only one car instead of 2 per driver, 45-minute race plus 1 lap, so that adds a new element. We have attack zones and we have a wicked car.
I think we have a good package. We have a great team behind us. Sam is being very competitive, scoring a lot of podiums in his Formula E career. So I think we can hopefully work closely together and bring the team and ourselves to a higher level. And hopefully we will be fighting for the titles like Virgin did last year.
It's always fun messing around with Robin. He's a good guy, great driver, very quick, and I can't wait to get starting properly working with him.
You are excited to meet the guys for the first time, to meet the car for the first time. There are a lot of things to look at. We just want to be as much prepared as we can be to start the season on a good note.
Because it's such a new car and completely different to the first generation of Formula E car, it's very difficult to tell you the similarities and really compare them because they're 2 completely different philosophies in terms of aerodynamics and a mechanical platform. I can say that the Audi powertrain seems very reliable, and I'm looking forward to driving the car in anger on street circuits over the course of the next few seasons.
Let's hope the Virgin boys can put that into practice when they hit the city streets for Race 1 in Saudi Arabia this December.
Another team looking to impress are BMW, who have now joined Andretti as a full manufacturer-backed works team to form BMW I Andretti. Let's catch up with their fun-loving Portuguese driver, Antonio Felix da Costa, to get his thoughts on the new ride for the upcoming season.
The Formula E Gen 2 car will have double the battery capacity, more power, twice the range, and a higher top speed.
Hey guys, I'm Antonio Felix da Costa, driver for the BMW I Andretti Motorsport. Now I'm going to take you around my new car. So obviously, as you can see, it's a much more futuristic look. I think the car looks really cool, especially with our new BMW livery. The halo is one of the things that pops out the most. It's for our own safety. Formula E really innovated here. And we got a set of LED lights, and this will provide a lot of information to the fans. It will show how much power we're running, if we're on quali power or race power. Obviously depends if we don't have a rear wing, as you can see, but we have a massive diffuser. Actually, let's take a look at that, because I think it's one of the best looking parts of the car. Massive diffuser. This generates a lot of downforce. Biggest step forward is under the hood. We're in a massive step forward in terms of innovation, efficiency, power. We do the whole race with only one car now. We have more range, and this is what electric mobility is all about. So I think Formula E really stepped it forward, and it's a really interesting platform now. And we're actually using our Formula E program for BMW to develop their own electric cars on the road. So the steering wheels are exactly the same for everyone. A few things I can tell you about. Pit limiter. We have a limit of 50 kph down the pit lane. Reverse button. I hope I don't have to use that one much. Radio button for me to talk to the team.
Energy, please.
22.02.
A new button this year for Season 5 that I really like. The attack button. So in the races now, you can go through a loop and activate the attack mode, and you get an extra amount of power. So from 200 kilowatts, you go into 225 kilowatts for a certain amount of time. So I'm going to be pressing this button quite a lot. We use these lower paddles for regen. So when I press this lower paddle before a corner, I regenerate energy back into the battery. And it's one of the best ways to be efficient here in Formula E. These top paddles, I use it for fan boost. Make sure you vote for me so I can press them in the race and have some more extra power out there. Show you a little bit of my car. So make sure you keep an eye for us. Number 28, the BMW Formula E car. It's going to be a long season, but hopefully we're going to be right up there, so keep an eye for me. And I have to leave you now because I got to go back to work, make sure we have a competitive car for the year. Cheers, guys.
What a car, what a dude. It's easy to see why he is such a favourite with the fans. But with the eyes of the world upon us, what are the views of the motorsports press?
Formula E is now broadcast in 197 different territories, with around 330 million global viewers. Let's speak to the guys and girls who have their fingers on the pulse.
I'm really excited to see the new era of Formula E, because it's like the future is now.
I got involved in Formula E from the very moment I heard it was a thing. I was really interested around the technology and around the whole concept.
I remember seeing this press room a couple of years ago at the first couple of races. There wasn't quite so many people, but today a lot of you have come because the championship is just growing. It's becoming fun to watch.
It's a really great day for Formula E, and welcome again, Nico. Thank you so much for supporting Formula E.
Formula really tries to get access to new audiences, and if you look around here in Berlin, there are so many young people out here.
Formula E is going in the right direction. Of course, Gen 2 car is going to be amazing.
No car changing anymore, and of course the electric, like the battery management, is really interesting.
Manufacturers that are coming in are also helping promote sustainable futures and better futures for us as a younger generation, but also generations in the future.
Electric vehicles are coming, car manufacturers know that they have to develop them, they know that they need technologies, they know that they need to showcase the technologies.
We have a car that is capable of winning and motivation is high. I think we have all it needs to do that, but of course it's not going to be easy.
Of course, the world has become a much smaller place with the advent of the internet and online communication and social media, and that's been a massive focus for Formula E, more so perhaps than any other form of motorsport.
The most important thing is that we have good drivers, good car and good racing.
If electrical racing goes ahead, I think the future of the planet can go ahead, because it's all about technology, sustainability and using sports to make the world a better place for everybody.
Great to see Formula E's global reach expanding by the day. Now it's time to catch up with the man who has scored the most overall points in the history of the series. A remarkable figure of 611.
Lucas di Grassi partners Daniel Abt at Audi Sport. Both the drivers have been involved in Formula E since the first race in Beijing. But since then, it's been di Grassi that's clinched 27 podiums, 9 wins, and the Season 3 Drivers' Championship. Season 4 started out as a very different story for the Brazilian.
Oh, Grassi's got a problem! Lucas de Grassi is slowing!
My regen is impaired.
After a series of reliability issues, Lucas scored 0 points in his first 4 races.
Oh, he's had another problem, has he?
You've got to be kidding.
But as Audi upped their game, so did he.
Here comes de Grassi up the inside of Evans. Evans has to give him room. De Grassi caught him napping.
Lucas drove sensationally for the rest of the season in what he described as the form of his career.
He ended up finishing 2nd overall, and in addition to that, he's become the environmental clean air advocate for the UN and has recently been named CEO of the driverless car series Robo Race.
Let's head to his home in Monaco to chat with the man himself.
I came to a championship super competitive. I have 27 trophies at home. I can say that I was the biggest single scorer in these 4 years. I can say I had a successful time. But also I'm super proud of Formula E itself. The timing was perfect, the execution by Alejandro was spot on, and I think the championship can only grow from now.
Whilst we were catching up with Lucas in Monaco, he showed us some of his favourite electric toys, including his prototype Audi e-foil.
It's super fast, it's an unbelievable experience. The difficulty of being successful is that people always expect more from you. So now with this new car, Formula E is expected to perform. The car will perform. It's faster, has more parts, you have only one car, and will amaze people. I think a lot of people have seen it already, but when the general public sees it racing, it's going to look completely different. That will generate, again, high expectations for racing. When you have success, previously people tend to expect you to go there and deliver, which creates a whole new challenge. I think I felt that when I won the title and people expect me to deliver. We delivered last year, so I think there is no reason why we cannot deliver in season 5.
What an impressive gent Lucas is. I see environmental politics in his future. Now it's time to catch up with the team rich in motorsports pedigree.
After a challenging first 2 seasons, falling below their high standards of racing heritage, Panasonic Jaguar Racing will be looking to take some podiums in the upcoming season. Inaugural champion Nelson Piquet Jr. will once again partner the quick Kiwi Mitch Evans.
I think everyone's pretty keen to get going, obviously, for the first race, new format, a lot of unknowns. It's a really exciting time for everyone involved, I think. So cars look pretty cool on track, they feel good, they roll on the season.
Formula E has been just growing year after year, you know. There's more cars next year, different places I haven't raced at yet that we're going. Every year there's something new, you know. So I think just the competition of the level of drivers going up and the team, that's already a fun fact for us to go and beat them.
FI's 5th season will not only see racing descend in some of the world's most iconic cities, it also welcomes a brand new series, the Jaguar I-PACE eTROPHY Championship.
Jaguar were one of the first premium car manufacturers to join Formula E. And now they're making history with the world's first all-electric production-based international race series.
20 I-PACE race cars, each with identical specifications, will compete on Formula E's city centre tracks to decide who will be crowned its inaugural champion.
We're the first production all battery-based electric race championship. So all the cars are exactly the same. It's an arrive and drive series, so it's literally down to the driver's ability on the track.
They've done a really good job. Obviously, it's based off the road car, which makes it quite exciting, and I think quite relevant for the public as well, in terms of, obviously you can see a Jaguar I-PACE on the road, but you can also see a very similar car racing around, amazing cities like Paris and Monaco.
It's going to be new for everybody. I'm really not sure what to expect, and everybody's super excited to get this season started and get going.
The Jaguar I-PACE eTROPHY race car has evolved from the production vehicle, utilising every ounce of its 90 kilowatt battery. It has a top speed of 195 kilometres per hour, 696 newton metres of instant torque, and accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometres per hour in an impressive 4.2 seconds.
The Jaguar I-PACE eTROPHY takes its fundamental engineering design and architecture from the road car. We use the same battery and motor technology combined with a more focused, less compliant suspension system to make a competitive and legitimate race car.
Jaguar have done a fantastic job at giving us a great race car straight off the bat. It's so quiet compared to a normal car, and it's just very well refined. It gets up to speed very quickly. It'll be great for the street courses. You know, we're bringing racing to the people in cars that they can go out and buy.
You have to almost like recalibrate your brain in some ways. You haven't got the noise of the engine, the theatre of that whole thing going on in the car normally. With this, it's eerily quiet. You literally have the tyres squealing. That's your indication you're reaching the limits of the car.
It's a very different style of driving for the drivers and also for the team to learn how to run these electric vehicles.
The launch of this world-first new series epitomises Jaguar's race to innovate ethos.
Their all-electric Formula E race car helped give birth to their first all-electric road car. So when the Jaguar I-PACE eTROPHY Championship begins in Riyadh, their 360 degrees race to road to race journey is complete.
With the world of Formula E expanding at an exponential rate, it's time for us to let you, the fans, know how to get even more involved.
Unique to Formula E is Fan Boost.
He's on Fan Boost. Hey, Caroline, he's on Fan Boost.
A concept designed to give the 5 most popular drivers a temporary boost in power in each E-Prix.
Pushes the Fan Boost. Buemi's using his Fan Boost now.
Buemi's using his Fan Boost.
You can vote for your favourite driver through FI's website or social media platforms.
The driver with the most votes will then receive an extra boost of power during the race.
Lucas, we have Fan Boost.
Another way you can now get even closer to the action is through Ghost Racing.
The virtual simulation racing game allows fans to compete with the FE drivers during the live race.
Using cutting-edge telemetry, all the real-time racing action is replicated in CGI, mirroring each car's position on track while you battle your way through some of the world's most iconic city street circuits.
Formula E's online presence is another key factor in the growing popularity of the championship.
Teams and drivers regularly interact with fans through social media platforms. One market that's fully embraced the series is Asia.
This year, FE will be returning to Hong Kong, as well as stopping in mainland China for the first time since Season 2, with a new race in the beach resort of Sanya.
The upcoming season will also see Japanese-based manufacturer Nissan e.dams joining Indian-based Mahindra and Chinese outfits DS Techeetah and NIO in the growing list of Asian teams.
Let's catch up now with the boys from NIO.
I saw in the testing a very professional team, very dedicated, well organized. So I think at NIO I will have the tools to fight for really good positions, and I'm really proud to be part of this team.
It's a real challenge to race in Formula E, and I think it's only getting stronger each year, and the level of the manufacturers coming into Formula E, the level of the drivers in Formula E now is extremely high, so I'm really proud to be one of the drivers and to be racing for NIO in Formula E.
But Formula E isn't just about battling on track. The race for a cleaner future is also just as competitive.
FE is the perfect testbed for electric vehicle development, with technology from the racing filtering down into road cars.
Actually, it's a quite natural choice for Nissan, obviously, because we want to convey Nissan Intelligent Mobility to globally, to many kinds of new customers. Formula E is the best format because we can convey that message through a very exciting racing format. So it's quite a natural choice for Nissan.
We love racing. I mean, we're a car company, we're car guys. We love our cars, we love to compete, we love to race, and we've been racing for a very long time, since the start of the company actually. And Formula E for us especially was a very appealing, because we have a strong belief in electric vehicles, we have a strong belief in future technologies changing the automotive industry, and we love racing close to our fans. And Formula E is really about future technologies, and it's racing in the cities, it's young, it's vibrant, so we just love it.
There's great synergy between what we're doing on the racetrack and what we're doing on the road with our vehicles in China for the mass-produced market. So there is very much a conduit for technical information to go in a bilateral direction from the track to the back to the factory and factory back to the track.
NIO manufacture a wide range of electric vehicles and have raised the bar for performance EVs with their record-breaking EP9.
Japanese giants Nissan are the global leader in electric car sales with their Leaf.
And Mahindra are a major manufacturer in India who are working towards making 30% of the 230 million vehicles on India's roads electric by 2030.
Formula E is about more than just racing on street circuits. It's spreading the message that we all need to race towards a greener future.
With teams geared up for Race 1 in Saudi Arabia this December, let's head to pre-season testing in Valencia to see how preparations are coming along.
All the new cars are here, Gen 2 cars. The last chance we have to be as ready as possible for the start of the season. It feels great, of course. It's more than a step forward, you know. It's a different car, much more power, more technology, and of course the biggest change is that we have a battery that allows us to do the complete race. When we started last year, we made a lot of progress together. We want to keep progressing and try to put the team on the top of the sheets.
There's so many things to learn for me, you know. The car feels completely different, it behaves completely different. Setup-wise, you need to think different, so I'm still exploring everything. Definitely excited, looking forward to this new challenge.
We have a brand new car, looking great. More power, a little bit more grip from the tires. With different level of powers, it's going to make the races quite interesting. A lot of new people inside the team, but it's helping for sure. I think it's going in the right direction. We've done quite a lot of work actually during the break, so I hope that we could close the gap like with the big teams. Yeah, I hope that we're going to prove that we can do the job.
It's fantastic to be coming into Formula E with BMW. I've done a little bit of Formula E testing over the last couple of years, but coming in to know that you're going to be racing it, it's a different kettle of fish. You come here to explore how the car works, gathering as much information as we can. Our BMW's been working pretty well. We're fastest and second fastest this morning, so looking ahead to the first round.
It's a really exciting venture, you know, coming off doing 15 years in the DTM to do something new is incredible. And doing it with HWA, that we're all coming into this together, all rookies in the series, so it's going to be really tough. I mean, the level here is incredibly high, but we're all really excited about it. It's so different to anything else that we're used to, and that's what makes it exciting, you know. And I went to see it in Marrakesh, it really opened my eyes, and from that point forwards, I just wanted to be involved.
Championship is growing massively. I think it's a championship that grows more. It's a completely different picture for me coming from a different category, you know. I really enjoying the moment. I hope I enjoy even more in the races when we are doing the real things.
Very excited. It's good to finally see all the plan in action and very happy to be in it and to feel good with it. We're pushing technology and we're improving things every year. It's a natural step. The tires are much better, the car is built in a much better way. So for us inside, it's just a much nicer feeling.
It was nice to get to Valencia and have the first official day of testing with all the other cars around. It's a whole new dynamic. This paddock is hugely talented. I'm very ambitious about this project. This is a complete new challenge for myself, but also for HWA. We are competitive, there's a lot of talent in this team, and I'm pretty sure we will be fighting for some good results.
Well, unfortunately, that's all we got time for in our preview shows, but make sure you don't miss the opening race to Season 5 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on December 15th.
As all 22 Gen 2 cars and 11 elite teams battle for the first victory of the season.
See you then, and remember, keep it electric.